This is my self-critique for week 2, and so far I've been able to set all these trackers here, set a lot of new ones, and I started out with having an origin like about midway or just past the Macy's building, just about midway right here, and it was not working out, and Pedro suggested I need to move it, or no, Jahid mentioned that I need to move it for it to be closer. So now my origin is actually in the top of this corner, and I actually mentioned that to Pedro that it's going to be right here, right where this tracker is. And what I was having some issues with my camera and setting it up, and so I've been able to get it to where it's ordinated, but with trying to render out in SynthEyes in an image sequence, it was messing up. And so what I had to do really quickly was I had to export my trackers, open a new SynthEyes file, import my shot, and then import the trackers, and then just quickly solve it and just roll with what I had, just be able to have something to show for my self-critique tonight. And so it's not showing the grid here, but I did grab a screenshot of what I had before I had to open up a whole new file and import everything. So you can see that this is my origin right here, and it's lined up, but now I'm going to have to redo that in the new file. Same as like setting my world space and just like all these markers. But also I went through and I started taking out markers or tracking markers that I made using blips and just getting rid of those because they were useless and they were sliding a little bit. So just going through and finding out which ones were not good and just getting rid of those that didn't have an establishing shot. But I'm definitely going to have to go through and I'm going to have to make just a few more trackers to hit certain points on this whole left side. And let's see, I also grabbed or just like recorded from my phone just so you can see like of how it was moving. I mean, I'm still, like I said, I'm still gonna have to go through, do it again, but you know, it is what it is. Same as I am going to track the lamp posts that are in here, just like the certain key parts that I told Pedro like where I was kind of thinking about doing it, and then Pedro suggested that I use the 0 weight trackers so that way it didn't affect my error, and so I'm going to do that tomorrow, as well as hitting those establishing points that I had also mentioned. There's just a few left that I myself believe that I need to do to get this shot right, and then line up the grid and the camera again, and then I should be able to start modeling for the weekend. I'd say that would definitely be another milestone for myself of where I want to be, because I do not have access to SynthEyes at home or in any open labs because the school has decided that the front labs and finals lab are not open for open labs, and I need SynthEyes to be able to do what I need to do.